Alright, that's enough resting. What's the deal, everybody? How are we doing this lovely morning? So, for full transparency, how many of you have multiple streams running? I think 100% of you got multiple streams running. All right. Let's see what happens. Let's mark up our ranges. Some ranges. Some ranges. Feel like that's how Cubans sound when they trade. I got to draw up some ranges. Wow. Dailies created a top wick yesterday for Asian, come down, and we're right back to where we were for Asian. Interesting. Had some nice dubs yesterday for Asian session. Pulling up, made a top wick. There's less than an hour left in it. I think it might end up bullish. Sorry, less than an hour left in the XAU 4 hour. Let's get some levels going. Big ranges today. I think we spoke about this yesterday. Spoke about breaking up above here, and we spoke about clearing out the range up here. This was clean. This was clean up here. And to 67. So if we start breaking above 62 to 67, we're clean. I feel like I lost my voice yesterday. I lose my voice every other weekend. That should tell me something. Yeah, there's no news today, but then we got news the rest of the week. There's nothing going on today. Final services PMI, orange folder 945, but that's about it. Tomorrow we get ready for news, and then throughout the rest of the week, tomorrow PMI and jolts. And then, yeah. Ooh, I'm sorry. Thursday. Thursday is no red folders. Friday, right back to news. So Thursday, another day of no red fold, just price action. And I mentioned it earlier. I'm going to be careful with news until the actual inauguration, until Trump's in office, and I see how news reacts to him being in office. Yeah, today news at 9:45, but that's an orange folder, so
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
So I've been ranging here for the last 2 hours. Interesting. Decision-making time, right? Decision-making time for the market. After it ranges here, it's either going to break through or it's going to drive up heavy. Where's my annotations? Sorry, or it's going to drive down heavy. You're going to see a heavy push after a range here. This is a decision-making area, and it's a higher time frame decision-making area. So if we hold this or we push right through it, highly likely the next candle is going to be our position. So we got to wait for this next hourly candle. It might be the next 30, the next 15, but you're going to need to see a heavy push on a smaller time frame. So it's going to have to happen quicker on a smaller time frame. You're also not highly likely to get a push through the range if we do push up. If this breaks through, this is going to need a candle that breaks us out of a range. So this isn't going to be the driving candle. It's going to be a candle that breaks us out of the range, right? And then after this, you would have a driving candle that would fill this range to the left. So you're either looking for a gladiator candle to break us through the range here, or you're looking for a range 2 breakout. And how do we recognize volume there? Range 2 breakout would bring us down here. You have range 1, you have range 2, and once you start breaking down range 2 here, you can take anything below this area. You can take entries in this area, but only if you push through this area, establish a support somewhere in here, as in get a bullish closure. So if the candle doesn't push through all the way, right, and let's say you get this printing here, you can take an entry in this range as long as you get some kind of support formed on the smaller time frame. If you get a support formed on the smaller time frame, which would also mean a pullback on the higher time frame, if you could do something like this, then as you start breaking these lows, that has now become your range 2 over here. And anything that starts closing like this, you can start looking for a sell. Even sometimes you don't have to wait for closure. If there's a lot of volume and you're coming up close to the candle closure and you're pushing heavy down, once you pull back up like this, I would look for entries at these areas. And it would happen on the same candle. It would happen on the same candle. It doesn't have to be a closure and then the next candle. It would happen on the same candle if we're able to break all the lows and then pull back to this. Because then you would expect the support to turn into resistance. Oh, people at the Zoom door. But for now, we're printing side by side, so we gotta wait. Yo, sorry I'm late. No, don't worry. We know where you were. We know where you were. What you think of Donvo's January 6th stream? That's today. I haven't watched it. The other guy. You stream hoppers. Should be like double the stream, double the signals. All right, now we just got to wait for this candle to start moving, or for any candle to start moving. Once price gets out of this little mini range that we've just created, we will start paying attention a lot more than now. But for now, I got a new grinder. You guys should check it out. Here's what you do. Gang, I can't believe the simplicity of my new grinder. Is Kenny here? He would appreciate this. Chat. This is all I have to do. Look, this is a grinder. See, I put this little thing up here. I go empty. Oh, you guys don't even know. Full. Roll J. Bong. That was it. That was it. That's how I needed to roll a J. This shit is the GOAT. Yeah, this is ridiculously easy. Too easy. They've made smoking too easy. They made smoking too easy. Nah, I had to buy the cones, but once you buy the cones, they make this shit too easy. Yo, I think I'm done rolling forever. Forever, ever. It's called, this is what it looks like. This is what the box from it looks like. Tectonic 9. I'm here for $9. You smoke it pure? Yeah, pure. But that was it. You just saw me roll the J in like 10 seconds. 5 seconds. People at the Zoom door, come on in. Wixun done good? Yeah, he before he ever announced that he's streaming, I've known for like a month. Like, he hit me up like a month ago, like, yo, I'm starting to stream January 6th. It's like, that's dope. It's dope. I think people want to see that. Yeah, that's my boy. Come to Jamaica. Oh. You right near the beach. Why didn't you tell us also? Because it wasn't up to me to announce. You gonna keep streaming in New York? Nope. This is just a figment of your imagination.
The smoke got me. I got bronchitis.
This is post-recorded. This is recorded after. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. Nothing changes for us. I'm also working, I'm actively working on a fix to the bot so we could count pineapples correctly. I think we might have a solution within the next week. You gotta watch out for You're not doing XAU anymore? No, I'm trading gold futures. Very similar chart-wise, right? Look what's going on here. What's going on here? So very. Whoa, what the fuck is this? Huh? Why is this on here? Yeah, that was the Asian session position. I don't know why that popped up. Chad, I coughed and sneezed at the same time. I didn't know which one to do first. Almost fucking, my brain almost exploded. Damn. No, it was like a cough, and I coughed while I needed to sneeze. Damn. My brain went for a second. Yeah, cough, sneeze, fart. Well, you ever try to hold a cough and a sneeze together at the same time, hold it in? You'll fart your brains out. Yeah, I never have to roll again. Just gotta keep buying the cones. How crazy was that though? Like in 5 seconds, I just went bzzz and it filled it up. Ooh, people at the Zoom door. Kenny's here. Kenny would have enjoyed the roll. Is there more of a gain in futures? There's less spread. The spread is smaller, and I've noticed that the pullbacks are a bit smaller. The gold will give some wild wicks that futures just does not. But outside of that, it's very similar. What roll? It was a pour? True. Breaking down here. You sort of have already a range 2 breakout happening here. If you count the ranges here on the 15, right? One up here, one down here, but higher time frame, still range 1. I've had minor issues switching over, but it's second nature now. Probably like 6. Yeah, it's only been 2 weeks for me, and it's basically second nature. Spread in futures 1 pip, 1 point. I love my family, especially when they're sleeping. They can do no wrong. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I was saying I use AMP futures, and I was saying I like who was I answering? Eddie. Oh, I got used to the way pineapples are and like them this way as one combined entry. Yeah, I got used to that too. So what happens now is whenever I close partials with a pineapple, I move stops to break even on chart, but that's technically in profits because it was an average position instead of separate positions. So the stop is automatically in profit once you move it to break even. Again, you just had a 30 closure and the price went straight down. It's not bad. We can still Look for sells here. We're getting close to positions here, but we're gonna need a bottom wick here to be left by this candle or to be created by this candle before we can take that. We need to see this range. We need to see the fact that there's range left. So a couple of pullbacks are in order. You need a pullback. What's my elbow itchy? You need a pullback on this candle to leave a bottom wick, and you need a pullback on the next candle in the shape of a top wick. Where's my range show? You trying to fight? Bro, you haven't been here in like a year. I think I just redid the mods because there was a lot of people that weren't here, that weren't showing. There was a lot of mods that just weren't showing up. Yeah, stick around. You'll get the range back. More people at the Zoom door. Yes, we do. HGH. W. Yeah, I did it like for New Year's. I was looking just who the mods are for New Year's. There's a lot of mods that haven't showed up in a long time. Cash something in it. Yeah, we caught around 50 pips in Asian. 49 pips. Yeah, I thought you were a scammer, not gonna lie. Damn. Alright, lock in, gang. Alright, gang, I'm gonna take a sell right here. Just took a sell, 49.5. Oh, whoops. I don't know why it only took one. There we go, two. So just took an entry here as we pushed up and tapped these wicks over here, right? We broke through it, pulled up a little bit, a few pips, broke through it. I expect this to continue down. All right, there we go. Pulled out one more. I'm going to close full right there, 22 pips. Congrats, everybody. 2 positions. Now I'm going to let this print this bottom wick and pull back up into range up here. W. 20 on the dot. 2 positions, 10 each on the dot. W. This isn't the higher quality position of the two, or the higher quality position would be to leave this wick, and I'm expecting a pullback, right? So I'm gonna take what I can here because I'm gonna expect this candle to leave a bottom wick, a steep bottom wick, right? So there's a high likelihood if this is gonna pull back and leave a bottom wick, and the next candle is gonna create a top wick, highly likely this area gets tapped again. So I'm gonna secure my profits before it taps that area again, and then I'll take the next entry probably up here with a top wick. And if it happens to smash through, if there's enough volume, great. We'll just trade the opening off the next candle after we know that there's been range left. W sells 20. There it is, pushing through. Now give us a bottom wick. how right were we here? Wow, 60 pips already? Jesus. This is a massive range here, 50 to 37. Let this pull back a little. We'll have another entry. Yeah, we get up to 46 here. We're taking another entry. Even if it's before this candle closes, I'll take it again. Breaking through the next range. Right, while we have a chance, we see it's coming down. Highly likely next candle will give us an entry. So what are we doing? We're mapping out our possible entries on the next candle, which would be here, which would be here. As long as this can pull back. There's still 6 minutes left on this 15. It might be off the 15 here. Damn. That is 62 straight wins. 62 in a row. Wow. I really thought we were going to pull back a bit here. But this is good. Both were good for us. Pull back here or pull back up here. Both were good for us. Four-hour flipping completely. Yeah, I mean, this is good. All of this is good. The stronger the drive, the better it is for us. The steeper the wick, the better it is for us. The heavier the pullback, the better it is for us. Look at this. We called this range too, right? Up here, I was like, damn, this is massive. But that's the range. Look, it just came down, tapped it on the dot. Might even smash it here. But I want a clear pullback. I want a clear bottom wick left over on this closure. I want a clear top wick on the next candle. Yeah, we had a trade about 5 minutes ago. How's XAU look? Smashing through here, huh? There we go, pulling back. I'm gonna come back up to here. If we can get to this area, no, right back down. And if we're able to get to 40 here, I'll look for entries. wanted an an entry off this white line here. We might still get it off the next candle. But there's 2.5 minutes left in this 15. And I think we might smash it before then. Yeah, it's a possible position here. Sorry, I have to blow my nose. It's come up here on the minute right there, right? But never got back up to here. Once we broke down, price never came back up to this white line here, and that's where we've driven from previously. Right here, you see this? Once it broke down here, once it came back up, it filled the range again, retested the low. So that's how I was expecting this area. We got a minute and a half here for the 15, so let's see how it closes. Highly likely we have positions on the next 15. The thing is, it's also really close to that hourly and the XAU 4-hour close that even in the next 15 doesn't drive. Highly likely you're going to retest these lows eventually at some point in the next candle, in the next hourly. Hmm. 30 seconds for this 15. Need a bottom wick on this candle. Need a top wick on the next candle. 5 seconds here. Lock in. We might have positions here pretty soon. What the fuck was that? Pull up higher. Pull up. Yeah. We pull back up to this white line, I'll probably take it right at it. As long as price gets back up there. Clean range here to the left. Jesus. Pull up. This motherfucker ain't pulling up. It's all right. If it drives through, it'll eventually close. At some point, it will close. And with this bearish drive, it's going to retest whatever low it makes. And if it's going to do that, we just need a higher quality entry. 1 minute came up here. Looking for buys? No, I'm looking for sells. There's no buys. Like, we look at this move down. That's not even the hourly. The last 30 minutes has pushed. In the last 18 minutes, we've pushed down over 200 pips. In the last 18, 19 minutes. Yeah, I don't think price is all of a sudden going to become bullish here. Zoom door, I got you. I got you. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you needed to hold, you were in profit, you just go break even. There was no pineapples. Yeah. You made like 8 times what I did. 10 times. Did we tap our area? Almost. Pull up higher. I want this top line right here. 26.36. Come on. What did it tap here? Okay. Pushing up. I'm gonna take a sell right here. Right where we are. Just took a sell. I see the price coming up. Sell right there. Alright, closing full right there. 21 pips. W. W. Saw more. I saw around 30. Just closed full. 21 pips. You saw like 2. Impossible. 2 positions. Came down to here. I clearly saw around 30, which was right here. Yeah, we tapped here. I closed at 21, which would be right here. Right here was 21. Right, 2 positions, 10 pips each, 11 pips each. I don't want to hear nothing. Stream delay. Hop onto the Zoom side. No delay. W. I've earned 21 pips worth of profit on that last trade. Oh, now it's coming down fully. I thought we might get a bounce off this support right here and come right back up to create a steeper wick. We'll see. Might still happen. Yeah, I can't even celebrate these. They just happen. Like, too simple. Can't lie, that was impossible to copy. I literally said I'm going to take the entry once we get up to this area. It pushed up a little past it. I took it right here. 36.6. Let's see how steep of a wick is left here in 6 minutes for this 1 hour closure. It didn't give much more than what we took. Give a little bit more. The entry after the closure would be a higher quality entry than the entry that we just took. It was more of a experienced entry. Wow, we've really friggin' been killing it. If we close below 26.37.39, if we close below it, right now we're not, but if we do end up closing below it and we get a pullback to here, I might stack on a position from this area. 26.40. I'll let you know. I'll let you know if I'm taking multiple positions here or extra positions here aside from my original two. When you said so, I also said lock in here. We're gonna have positions. Jay said to lock in. I think a lot of people said lock in here. Positions coming up. 5-minute rule would have paid you today 10 times more than what I made. Yeah, the first entry I made 20. It moved for 200. I caught 10% of it. And that's what you should be looking for, roughly 10 to 20% of the range. You shouldn't be looking to fill 100% of the range, every range you take. I got in with you 100%, but CFD Trust made me 8 pips. I had 2 positions. So let's say your entry was like a few seconds later, maybe 2 pips moved. I had 10 and 11 pips, or 10 and a half pips, you could say. My total combined to 2 positions is 21. Right, we count the combined of all the positions, because when we take pineapples, we count the combined of all positions. So whenever there's multiple entries, we count the combined of the positions. This is good. This is good. We've come up all the way up to here, actually. We've come up above this area now, coming back down. Which means the likelihood of pushing up to here has gone down. Yeah, 80 pip top wick, that's going to be difficult with this bearish move. Interesting to see last 15 of the 4 hours pulling back, showing what we have learned from it. Yeah, well, you typically see a pullback, right? Before the candle closure. And if it's been driving the whole time, typically by the end of the candle, you'll see a pullback. gonna start selling classes. All right. However you want to make your money, boo-boo. $90 seconds here for this closure. $30 seconds. Yeah, we're gonna fill some part of this wick. All right, so if we get come up here, 35.9 entry, 36 flat. You have your first advantage to the flip, and then the next advantage is the fill of the wick. All right, let's see if we get this top wick here. 26.36 flat will be a sell entry. And then 37.7. Taking a sell right here. Just took a sell. Right as we tap this line right here. Told you as soon as we tap it, I'm going to take the sell there. And if we come up to this area, I'll take another sell up there. We can get rid of this. This is what we have going on right now. After we break the low, I'll close partials. I'll close part of my position. Just gotta have to re-break the low here. Hasn't re-broken the low. Yeah, once we re-break the low, I'll close partials and I'll move stops to break even. All right, close it. Wait, not yet. Right there. And moving stops to break even here. Making this a risk-free trade and closing full right there. Bang. Congrats, everybody. Congrats, congrats, congrats. And on that trade, we made 32 pips. 32 pips. God bless you, gang. Fucking W. Sniper entry. I didn't move this. I should have moved this for content, right? Because this is what we look like. We have no risk on the table, right? If it makes a steeper top wick, Okay, you'll take another entry right here at 39 if it comes up there. If it doesn't drive through right now. All right, but yeah, easy peasy, right? Very simple. We've planned it out, right? This is what happens when you plan your trade. You planned it out, planned the areas for entries. You know how you're going to manage risk on the flip, break of the lows, and then as you start filling the wick. And that's what we did. See, now it's rebreaking the highs. You secured the bacon, and now it could do whatever the hell it wants. All right. Incredible. 32 pips. Let's update the record. Win number 378. Which brings us to 64 straight W's. 64 wins in a row. NYSE hasn't opened yet. We're 3 trades deep. We are at over 70 pips for the session. W. Passing another challenge, 4 years in the making, but these past 6 months I've been watching, I've been really becoming good at trading. W, incredible, good, 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 good. 35 to be exact, yeah, I got 32. Call this man Chris Kyle, American Sniper. Yeah, the American Sniper. Are you gonna stop streaming? Does it look like we're stopping streaming? I've won 64 trades in a row. Yeah, I don't think so. You and Don don't even really trade the same. I mean, you know, yeah, everybody has their own road. We spent a lot of years trading together, so you know, our foundation, I would say, is very similar, pretty much the same. Wix, I have a question. When should I and shouldn't I use market? I can't tell you when to use it. I only use market executions, right? I don't do any more buy limit, sell limit, buy stops, sell stops. No. I just execute when I see it. And the same thing for closures. That's why I don't have stops. I don't have a stop loss. I don't have a take profit. 100% of what I do is manual. So here's the deal. We might tap this area and reject it, but I won't take it. Won't take it. I'm going to need to see us start rejecting. Start printing some kind of bearish. Because you get a 15 closure above the range. Next 15 is going to come up. It might just come up as a top wick on the hourly, but next 15 will just come straight up. And then you're looking at entries at this area right here. Now, if we get up there, straight up here, I will probably take an entry, expecting a bottom wick on the next candle, even if it's a bullish closure here. I really got to see how it looks on a smaller time frame as we're coming up. Ooh, the candle on the 4 hour on XAU. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, we all have to evolve at some point, right? And that's just the evolution of Wix. This is how I've started taking entry, and the way I've trade now, it's gotten me right to here. It's gotten me to 64 wins in a row. So, doing something right. Can't pick a stream? Well, watch the stream here, and then go watch the outro over there. I gotta sneeze. Damn, I just sneezed like 4 times in a row. That's crazy. You ever get those sneeze attacks? Thing is, we already took an entry off this area. Oh no, we took it off that bottom one. Yeah, it might reject here, but I would like the top area to be hit. That might really be it. Five closed above the range. No top wick on this 5. Should make one. If it doesn't, that's the 15 coming down. 5 minutes left in this 15. Yeah, it made sense here. This little area is 20 pips. This area is over 30, I think. Yeah, 40 pips on the dot. Yeah, it's 40 pips worth of possible drawdown I don't want to be in. This a buy? No. This is a buy, buy, buy.
You may hate me, but it ain't no lie. Baby, bye, bye, bye.
Buy, buy now. Want to see you do the dance? Oh, I know the dance. I know the dance. Caught 10 on buys? Yeah, that was your plan. That was your plan. Did you take it on the rebreak of the previous candle high? Is that what you did right here? Was this your position? Well, we see Wix dancing. Well, baby, I don't dance. Not that I can't. There's a pistol in my pants. Huh? Is that a Jay-Z line? Can't remember who that's from. Or is that Fat Joe? I think that might have been Fat Joe. Yeah, Fat Joe. You finished watching Squid Games? Yeah. What song was that? Lean Back? It's from Lean Back, right? Yeah, I finished watching Squid Games and they left it, man. They didn't end it. They did not end it. How to become a mod? You got to be here for at least a year. Season 3 this June. It's more like season 2.5 because I don't feel like they finished this season. Yeah, they did us like The Sopranos. This might have been a good entry. Well, at this point, hindsight is 2020. At this point, it looks like a good entry. But we want it up here. 44.3. Right, we said that 5 is going to make a bottom wick and highly likely to flip. It flip, tap this area, flip bearish. Yeah, it's likelier to come down. But if we do come up here, we'll take an entry up here. Ain't gonna lie though, this area was a good entry that we had marked off. Yeah, no, I'm not going live for Asian. I trade Asian with the signal channel, so there's trades being posted in the signal channel just like yesterday, right? But I don't go live for Asian, only on Sundays for a private session for everyone in the signal channel. Five closed, the 15 closed above. Right, we said if the 15 closed above, the next candle will come straight up, which is what this one's doing. We spoke about this. How far up? We don't know, but the first thing it's going to do is come up. Yeah, we've already tapped it and didn't drive. So we can tap it again and not break the previous candle high, which would keep with structure, right? Making lower highs. And then it'll come down. There it is. It's keeping with structure, right? But I wouldn't take it unless we come up here already because we've tapped this area and didn't drive from here. So we come back up, tap it again. I'd expect a steeper top wick. Yes, we do. Come on in. Yeah, this was a really good area for entry. How much drawdown would there have been? 9 pips, 10 pips. Don't want any candles creating bottom wicks here if you're going to look for entries up here. You don't want on the way up to be creating bottom wicks and pushing off a support to come up. So if it was coming straight up, over here we would have taken an entry, but guess not. That would have been another sniper entry. Do you think this volume is because of Trump? No, I think it's the traders coming back to trade. A lot of volume. As the season gets going, right? February, March, this is going to be standard. You know, you're going to see these in one candle. Like these candles are going to be normal. For the holidays, it's not typical, but we've been seeing a lot of volume even throughout the holidays. Look, we traded the entire holiday season. And we smacked it up. Flip the tape. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Oh, filled the range again. We set to 37. Holy shit. So for our session alone, we have dropped damn near 400 pips. Come up. Come up more. All right, chat. Fuck. Damn, it moved already. I wanted to take a sell right here, but it moved really quickly in a split second. Damn it. I want to get an entry up here. I don't want an entry down here, but it might not come back up there. Fuck. Right to say, all right, chat. It should just drop real quick. Fucker. Didn't quite get to that top line, right here. Yeah, that's close enough. It tapped these wicks. Yeah, that was a good entry. Yeah, gang, when you got long hair and you leave it down and you let it just lay on your back, it's like wearing a knit sweater because it's like an extra layer on you. So I started sweating. I gotta put my hair up. Yeah, it's moving very fast there. F5's created the bottom wick. We tapped a strong support area. I can't take an entry here until we get closures. Remember I said, as we come up, you don't want the candles that are driving up to create bottom wicks. You want them to come up without creating these bottom wicks because that's your advantage point. think we will retest the lows here at some point. If we can get up to here, if this candle can flip bullish. I think we will see some range filling. This is a 90 pip pullback right now. This wick, it's been created. All right, flip bullish for a split second. Where did it flip bullish? Right there. Chat, I'm going to take a sell right here. Just took a sell right where we are. It's the 34 area. Okay. 34 flat. Yep, 34 on the dot was entry. Massive bottom wick. Might see a steeper pullback. Just a good area for entry over here across the board. There's a level here that you come down from. Right. Next possible area for pineapple right there. Yeah, I saw about 9 pips at most. Oh, did we almost tap that area? Yep. Chat, I'm gonna take a sell right here. I thought we came up and tapped it. All right, closing full right there, 41 pips. W. 41 pips. 4 positions. W. Stack, stack, stack. Stack, 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 stack. W. These ranges are massive. It looks like a small move. These ranges are massive.
I feel good.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
That's right. That's right. I stacked on that one. In the shape of a pineapple. Oh, man. What a fucking day. Over 100 pips. We haven't hit NYSE Open yet. We've collected over 100 pips. Fucking crazy. And it wasn't, if you saw, we didn't take the drives. We took the setup for the drive or the finish of the drive. Very rarely, I spoke about this before, it's very rarely you'll see me have a position right through this area. Sometimes, but not often, very rarely. My positions will be either here or here, right? Very rarely you'll see me in this driving candle. I will let it do its thing to know for sure, to get a confirmation that we're going to finish down the range, and then I'll take it, right? So I let the market tell me first. I don't take advantage of this. I let the market do this, and it tells me what it's going to do in the next candle. Likelihood of the next candle retesting the low, whichever low was made here. Remember I said whatever low that candle makes, we're going to retest it, and we've smashed it actually. Gonna pay out today thanks to Wix. Gotcha. Hold on, let's update the record. Nothing but sells today. I don't know who was taking buys. You could have, if you recognized them. But you are likelier to continue with structure than you are to break structure. That is a great rule of thumb. Market is likelier to continue to trend instead of reverse on you, right? Remember, you're closing below the range, even though it's a bullish candle on the 30 here. In 30 seconds, you're going to get a closure. This 30 is closing below the range, and this whole wick down here is still a range to fill. Highly likely you still fill this range. Though what usually happens when we print like this, when you get that bullish closure and you're still looking for sells, you don't typically get the drive down. What happens a lot is a trickle down to fill that range, right? Once you close like this, you're going to get this top wick here. You're going to get something like this, and then you're going to get a trickle down. This is what typically happens. It doesn't drive down here in one candle. It might, but typically it doesn't. But who cares? Be patient, because the idea is that this whole area is a range that you need to fill or partially fill to at least here to give you that head and shoulders type of move to start reversing, right? So we shall see. There we go. NYC open here, right? Today I'm not buying bread and water. Bread with water to eat. I'm gonna buy meat. A W. Some of that carne. Get that carne. ¿Cómo está tu carne? Duro. Duro. Mi carne está duro. The bull toro. Hell yeah. Cojones grandes, my friend. Yeah, shout out to the illegals for helping me learn the language. Yeah, like, you know how English is like the international language of business, of doing business? I think Spanish is like the international language of doing illegal activities. Like, all the gangsters in the world, if you're doing something illegal, they speak Spanish. It's like the international language of criminal organizations. So will this keep with structure, not break the high, keeping with a lower high, maybe start coming down and do the same thing the 5 did earlier? You see it kept the lower high here, respected, came down. So you're forming a lower high as compared to the 30, right? Maybe keeping with structure, and this will start trickling down. We'll see. We'll see. Kind of facts. Definitely. Definitely kind of facts. What about French? Hold on, hold on. Damn, we did all this without my fat Jamaican joint and before NYC opened. Wow, 114 pip session. That's how I spam and smoke. Smoke. True. True. It ain't Jamaican until it has Jamaican herbs in it from the hills. Also true. Shout out to Dr. Holmes. Yeah, for sure. For not making us sweat about his camera angle. I don't know. Dr. Holmes' camera angles. Sometimes I'd be scared of what might happen next. Shout out to you for keeping that camera up high today. He comes on, I'm always like, I don't know if he knows that he's on cam. Thank you for not giving me a heart attack today. Just witnessed a dude try to put $1 into a credit card machine. This is why most people aren't profitable. People are just not smart. Bro, I've seen a woman trying to fill up her Tesla at a gas station. She put the tank, the gas, into where the shit plugs in, and she's like, it's... No joke. Eddie, it was your area too. It was in West Palm. This is the wildest shit I've seen. And she was struggling too, and she was just like trying to fit it in. I'm in my herb garden in Jamaica listening. No, W, you got that real Jamaican joint. All right. See, kept with structure coming down. Will we get the trickle down? Or will it just fill the range? I don't know. Tough. Last 5 is a leg candle. You might make a bottom wick come up higher. Can't disregard smaller time frames. So someone filling their tires with propane gas. Oh man, he pops the tire. It's gonna look like that Matrix scene when these. The second one, when he's getting chased by the twins on the highway. Yeah, what are you gonna do when a tire pops? Roll for a few neighborhoods? Roll for a few blocks? The idea for this trade, Wicks, from that support was that on the lower time frame, it was forming a range to fill again. It was forming that on the higher time frame as well. I'm not in here off the top, Wick. But the idea for the previous, like there's created a lot of range, massive bearish move, over 400 pips of bearish move. Bearish momentum here, right? It's not just going to stop and drive bullish, right? We know that. The market doesn't move in straight lines. It moves ups and down, up and down, up and down. It's parabolic, right? And when you see parabolic movements, right, you got to understand that if that's the case, then it's not going to drive against you. It's going to need to create some ups and downs, right? It's going to create a range, make a U-turn. If this is a highway, it has to get off the exit, make a U-turn, go around to the other side, and and then start printing bullish, right? That's how it sort of works. You know? Think of a highway. Your car doesn't just stop and start reversing the other direction unless you're that lady that was filling up her gas tank on a Tesla with gas, right? Then it might drive against you in a straight line. But if you're thinking logically, then if it starts driving heavily up, as long as you're taking it at resistance that could turn into support, you're putting yourself in a good position. right? But now you want to be in a really good position. So you want to make sure your entry is optimal and the range is optimal. And then the time when you're taking the entry is optimal, right? If you're pushing heavily down and you got 1 minute to closure, highly likely you're not going to end up closing all the way up here, right? So your next candle should probably continue down to make another bottom wick for itself or to fill the previous candle wick. You would need there to be a catalyst for the market to reverse in a straight line, and there's no news today. And right, if there was news in the market, then you can expect something like this, right? Because it's a catalyst to drive wherever. Fine. But there's no catalyst today. We did tap a resistance, a support, but we blasted right through it, right? And highly likely we come down to 24 again to fill the wick. Yeah, I know, she's sitting on the floor playing here. Don't sit on the cold floor. Yeah, just close the door to my office, please. What would influence the move? We spoke about it when we hopped on stream, that this was a decision-making area, right? We were ranging it over here at the top of the range when we hopped on. And I think we even drew it out. Right here, we hopped on over here. And we drew this out, which we're going to need either a heavy push up to break through here, or we're going to need that heavy breakdown, right? Because once you start breaking down, you see range 2 breakouts, you're good to take that sell because the probability of a fake out to come back up has now lowered once you're past range 2. So a lot of things lined up here, right? For entries there, a lot of things lined up for entries here. Over here, this was just a push with no indication of anything, right? Come back up, come down. There's no pullback. There was nothing grabbed. This was just push through, which is good for us. Remember I say, let it push. The heavier it push, the easier it is for us to trade the next candle. Looks I'm in a sell right now. That's a good thing. Good. These white lines are my pineapple areas. If you're in a sell, these are areas you want to take entries on. The trickle down is real. Be nice. A lot of people not good with newer technology these days. It's the older generation left behind. I was a pretty young girl doing it. Chat, you know what? We've made over 100 pips today. Drop some likes. Sub to the channel. Really, sub to the channel. We're on a 65 win streak. 65 in a row. Hey, if you can't show up here, right? If you're here right now, but this is a rarity, join the Signal channel so you can catch all those pips. All right, but go follow the IG and sub to the channel here. Turn on your notifications so you get notified when we turn on the stream. Oh, gang, one thing I'll ask of you, spam some dubs for the 100 plus pips, for the 114 pips on stream today. Spam some W's. Show up to the live streams. They're free. All right, I want to see how true our trickle-down analysis was, right? Where is it? Where did we... Oh, right there. This is what we printed. For me, you are sending 2 messages. Take a break and try again. Oh, you can't spam if you're not a mod. I think after about 5 or 6 messages, it tells you that. Through about 2,100s. So the 15 closed here, or about to close here in a second. Do we trickle down because the 30 closed bullish but respecting the resistance? Yeah, it's just something I've noticed when you leave that heavy bottom wick. Like if you're going to come down and fill it because of there's a strong rejection up, you typically don't drive the other way down again, right? You'll typically trickle down. If you do trickle down. I see where we're breaking highs. Maybe you need a steeper top wick. But that's what we say, right? The bottom wick is your advantage point. Once it's gone, right? Once that's done, bottom wick's done, your advantage point's gone. That was orange folder news. Ooh, you're right. We do have an orange folder, 945. I don't really pay attention to orange folders too much, but let's see. Ooh, bad numbers. Bad numbers. So yeah, that might be the reason for this, quick jump up. That might be it. But that might be all of it. Was it 60 pips? This is 60 pips? 45, but yeah, maybe on gold, on spot gold, it was 60. Do you think it's still going to fill the range down? I think it's going to fill it to at very least these wicks right here to the left. Or this area. This support. It's keeping with structure so far, right? But there's like the probability of a trade, of a top wick trade here is much less than the trades we had earlier, right? The probability of this driving down is like 65-35 versus 80-20 or 90-10. On TradeAway, we went 140 pips on MGC. Oh, that's why. That's the micros. Micros have heavier pullbacks, heavier wicks. I've noticed that too. It's a different chart. It is a different chart. Let's look at it. Let's look. You have 12 minutes for the hourly to close. Next candle is going to make a bottom wick to come up. It might make a top wick first, come down, and then come up. Or it just might come down all the way. But the price should make a bottom wick, either in the form of a drive down or in the bottom wick to reject, come up. But it should make a bottom wick. Also, don't disregard the smaller time frames. Remember, the best rule of thumb I've ever heard since starting to trade was make sure all your time frames line up, that they're all telling the same story. Right? If one's telling you it looks like a buy and the other one's telling you it looks like a sell, you're probably better off waiting until they both line up for the same thing. And typically, if one lined up for one thing, it's only a matter of time till the next candle lines up, and where all time frames could be telling you the same story. Right? And this doesn't line up here, right? If you look at the 30 here, look at the bottom wick we made, right? If you want sells, you don't want sells after candles have made these bottom wicks, right? These wicks, this area, this is where your advantage is. That you're supposed to be in position, you're supposed to be winning over here in this area, not taking entries. You're supposed to be in profits here already. Right, so as we're coming up, even though, right, 2 hours going to close in 10 minutes, even though there's this heavy bottom wick here on the 2 hour, which I still think, right, we might come up to here and still come back down. Right, but you're going to need to see a top wick first on the next candle in order to take those positions. And I think if we get a bullish closure here and a top wick left on this candle, right, this is technically a range 2 breakout to come up bullish. To drive up, right? You had range 1 right here. You had range 2. Now as you're breaking up above, it's a range 2 breakout. Right, so you get a top wick on this candle, range to come up, and next one opens to the bottom side, right? With a bottom wick, highly likely you're going to start doing this. So you want time frames lining up. Right now you're creating a higher high. You didn't break the low here, so you created a higher low, higher high now than the previous candle, right? If it closes with this top wick and you've created a higher high, chances are you're going to make a bottom wick and push up. How long will that push up last? I don't know. Maybe it'll last to the next resistance, because look at the 2 hour. Look at the 4 hour. Well, 4 hour actually might flip. Yeah, if we get a 4 hour doji candle, I'll just shut the stream off. You're up 130 pips since Asian. Done for the day. Here for vibes. Didn't take any signals either. All off the NASDAQ. Yeah, you've been killing the NAS. I'm doing really well. Yesterday and today. Oh, CH in the building. Welcome. That's the winner of yesterday's giveaway. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to watch this hourly through. If we don't have a top wick here, we might possibly have top wick entries on the next candle. If we do have a top wick, or if this 4 hour closes a doji candle, we're just respecting this support actually in general. If it respects this area, then we'll call it a stream. If it closes anywhere above 43,439. Came here to mute the stream. You're a fucking W. Dedication. You see? You see? He comes to the stream every day just to mute me. Dedication, man. Man. You're okay in my book. I don't care what the rest of the chat thinks about you. You're okay with me. Did the U-turn thingy here, see? Head and shoulders. We spoke about this. 6 minutes here. Let's see how we close. We a millionaire yet? Hell yeah. Rich! Millionaire! Rich! Is that CH? What's up, man? Good. That video is goated. Bumbucklad, rich millionaire. And then the dude pressed the button, the door opened. He was like, ah! He fucking lost it. Oh, yeah. My goals for 2025, just keep doing what I've been doing. Don't swerve off the road, right? My goal is to stay in my lane and continue the growth. Right? Continue what I've been doing without swaying from my trajectory. Right? I don't really have a goal for the year. I don't really have goals. Remember, look at my Instagram. Growth over goals, right? I'm just trying to grow tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that, right? I'm trying to get to 66 straight wins, not to 100 or to 200. Just trying to get the next W. I don't plan too far ahead. Like Fartso. Damn, Fartso is wild. Why you call him Fartso? What you looking for? What are you looking for? What kind of Sharpie? Here's a black Sharpie if you need that. If you're gonna tag up the walls, do it in the neighbor's house. Don't do it here. Here. That's a black Sharpie. A red one, you're gonna need a marker. I don't think I have a red one. I don't know what these are. Blue, green, highlighters. I don't think I have a red Sharpie here. Take the blue and the green one. That's a highlighter. Alright, take it. Take it. Wait, I got it. Watch out. There you go. Huh? Was that your binder? No, I don't think so. That's not your binder. Oh, yeah, it is your binder. Yeah, that's your binder. Whenever your school starts tomorrow, you can take it if you want. You should write them out. Be specific. Helps a lot. I don't know. I just don't like writing. I can just imagine it on a piece of paper. And I'm really good at writing like essays, term papers, all that. I was always really good. Just, I hated doing it. I hate the actual act of writing. Like if I had a stenographer, right, where I could just speak and they would just write down every word, then that's a different story. Called him Fartso. Damn, dog. That's messed up. Ugly handwriting? Yeah, I got really ugly handwriting. How do you check yourself if still trading or gambling? Do you seeing positions clearly? Do you have confidence on entry? If not, then you've spent your mental capital, right? The clarity is not there now. Take a break. Yeah, you see, I take 3-4 positions. Sometimes after 2 positions, my mental capital. Sometimes we'll sit here for 2-3 hours now position. We take 1, and my mental, capital is gone. And I know it. I feel it. I sense it, and I'm like, all right, I gotta call it here because I'm not seeing things clearly now. But today we're taking 4 trades, 4 Ws, and I mean, it's my mental capital still there. It hasn't really been depleted, but if the clarity is there, sometimes the clarity will help you stay away from positions as well, right? And if we get this top wick here, like if we close like we are right now, I will call it. Our charts are different. You're on spot gold. I'm on gold futures. Or with Laura once he spoke to his phone for dictation. Well, that's what I do. Yeah, I don't really type. I just speak to the phone. But a stenographer seems way cooler. Who had that? I think it was the Dave Chappelle show, right? Where he had a stenographer. Where he put like a little midget in his book bag. Was that Dave Chappelle show? He had a little midget in the back with, in his book bag with a typewriter, and everything he would say, the midget would just. That's a really indecisive 4-hour candle. It's gonna close right now. This 2-hour looks really. Oh, that close respecting here too. Yeah, I believe it's this candle. This current candle's got to make a bottom wick. But if it's gonna make a bottom wick, I really want a steeper advantage. So this is, yeah. If we don't make this bottom wick now, I don't think this is bad. Right there. There, but it's kind of flipped here. Yeah, gang, I think we're gonna call it a session here. I think if we came up heavily because of the bullish momentum, right? This bottom wick was us coming back up, retracing. So bullish momentum going into this candle. So if we were able to pull up on that bullish momentum to these areas where we come down from, the market would have needed a bottom wick on this candle. If it came up even further or up here, it would have needed to come down and grab orders. So we would have been in a good position for entries. Didn't quite get there. It's only good on the 2-hour. Everything else doesn't look that great, right? This could be the bottom wick forming on the 1-hour, on the 30, or on the 15. See how we finish that out with bullish momentum. You would expect a steeper top wick on this candle. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a session here, gang. Thank you guys for hopping on today, spending 2 hours with me. I think we were done in less than an hour and a half, but thank you guys for showing up, and congratulations to everybody that took those dubs with us. Drop a like before you dip, sub to the channel, make sure you go follow my IG. Got some interesting reels and more reels coming out. But that's the day, 114 pips. Congrats. All right. So, signal channel. You can relax. I'm probably not going to trade New York session. I mean, that's enough. We got over 100 pips for New York session. I'll be on for Asian tonight. All right. So if I trade anything before that for the rest of the New York session, I'll tell you guys to lock in. I'll give you a warning. But I highly doubt it. I'm probably gonna enjoy the rest of my day and lock in for Asian session. Okay, so if you're on the signal channel, I'm either gonna tell you lock in or just wait for Asian. Giveaway, we'll do a giveaway on Friday. I haven't posted anything. We did a giveaway yesterday for the signal channel. CH1. Nice here in the Zooms. Today was off the hook. Yeah, today was a great day. I mean, December was a great month, and we've started January really well. Right? We are at 65 straight wins. 65 wins in a row. All right, gang, let's call it. Zoom. I'll see you guys on the clubhouse side. Mods, I truly appreciate you guys for showing up every day and helping me run the stream and staying loyal. And signal channel, I'll see you guys tonight for Asian. Okay?
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
That's right. All right, as for me, my time here is up. Let's turn on our outro. All right, gang. And just like that, another New York session is in the books. Enjoy your day, everybody. Don't overtrade. Don't over leverage. The hotlines are standing by if you get clapped. 1-800-GOT-CLAPPED to reach the margin call center. All right. Enjoy your day, everybody. See you later.
Break out the red panties.